Oh. Hello? 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 Let's go over this quickly. I can show you everything before it goes on sale in 15 minutes because it's going up in 15 minutes and I was not very time managed. How Gigi Murin, everyone! Gigi Murin in 15 minutes. Wait. Let me get everything. My time management. Whoopsies. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Okay. So, you want to see what is involved? Oh, that's a spinning. Right here! First anniversary celebration merch! We have merch items and also the limited edition purchase bonus that comes with my handwritten autograph! Yep, that's right. Another hour of me in the autograph mines of me signing it for hours and hours and hours and hours. Hours of me signing. That's the banner. And here is the merch set. This is what it includes. An acrylic diorama stand. It's very cute. So cute. The art is so cute. Artist is Cuisine. I hope to, maybe on Twitter I'll post their socials, but their art is so cute and I'm happy that I was able to get them to do the acrylic stand because it's really, really cute. And we have a GREM plushie. That's a GREM. That is a GREM. And we have a GREM cup holder. Where the GREM, you can take a GREM with you out when you're getting a yummy drink. That's what I'll be doing. Bringing a GREM out for a yummy, yummy drink. And then the GREM carabiner that I designed that. Yep. That's my design. It has my little touches on it. all the touches, all my little fingers all over it. This is the set purchase bonus. Merch set limited edition! Wow! Handwritten signature of Gigi Murin of me signing this. Last time it took me 4 hours. Let's see how long it takes me this time. I don't know. What if it takes me 50 hours this time? Just kidding. That's only if I do like one every hour. No, that's not right. That's not correct. That number doesn't sound right. Well, I think I'm really lucky that I have a pretty simple signature. Like some people have really, really complex signatures. And I'm like, damn, how do you sign that? How do you sign those? This is the acrylic diorama stand. You know, so it has like the acrylic piece in the back for the background. And then it has like, you know, Gigi Murin in the front standing with all the GREMS. We're going! We're getting a drink! A yummy snack together! It's so cute! I'm so happy with it. It's so cute. It's so cute. And a GREM plushie? You will not believe this bad boy. He fits in the size of both of your hands. Bofa. You put both of your palms out. That's a GREM. That's where this GREM fits. That is where this GREM is. That's a GREM. So, this GREM in particular is not too gigantic, but he is a sizable little lad. Will fit in both of your hands. And he will take up all the places in your friendly shoebox. You can place him in shoe boxes for shoes that you buy. Or on your bed. Or in your back pocket. I don't know. I don't know. You could. Technically, you could fit anything in your back pocket if you really wanted to. If you really want to fit something in your back pocket, you could. You could. I don't know. You don't have to, but you can. Under your hat, yeah, you can put it under your hat. Put it in your backpack. You can pick it up and shake it. You can throw it at a wall. You could bite it and nibble it. So many things. So many things you can do. Dip it in milk. Dunk it in milk and throw it at a wall and then suck the milk out of it. There's just so many things you can do with this plush. And this is the cup holder. So when you go outside and you get a yummy drink, you can place a drink in it and hold it and carry it around with you and hope that it doesn't spill and drop. And go outside. Yes. If you order something inside, if you order a drink inside, you need to go from room to room. If you need to go to one room to the other room, from one room, if you need to go from your computer room, or if you need to go from your front door to your computer room, you will have this to carry your drink with you. Yeah. Yeah. So whenever you order food and you pick up a little drink, you can carry it from the front door to your room. Crazy. This Grem could go anywhere. And then for you to place on your bags or your backpack. Very cute. Its mouth, beautiful, wonderfully open mouth. Ah, it's a Grem. Ah, I designed this Grem. I designed this Grem. Cute little Grem. Oh, that's a Grem. Ah, what a wonderful Grem. And that's it. If you want to read it in Japanese, I can't. Yep. I should show it, because they made it. Can you read it? Wow! You seeing this? You seeing this? I can't read it to you. That's it! That's it! Ah. And it's going live in... 7 minutes! On the Holo Shop! In 7 minutes! 7 minutes! 7 minutes! It is up in 7 minutes! I will post a link once it's up, I believe. I hope. I think. We'll see. We'll count down. We have 6 minutes left. I'll remember. Oh no. Clock? Clock. Seconds. Exact time. There we go. I have an exact time clock on my screen, and I will know when it's nearing. Quick! Grems, come with me! I have someplace to bring you! I have someplace to bring you guys! Where am I? Oh. Oh, this is where I am. Wow, we're in the void! Very, very cool. I think somewhere in this void, we can find something. Like... Here. Bears. Ow. Ow. Wow. Wow. Well. Let's see. Where do I? I forgot to add music to this scene. So now we're just sitting here in silence. There we go! Whoa! I found the light switch! I found it! The light switch! And we have a new room! A new room to chat in! Here, I'll let you guys look at everything. Look! We have Popo's bed right here. Right here for Popo. And then my bed. And then so many things. A stop sign? No. A traffic light? No. I didn't steal those. Don't tell Liz! Don't tell her! Don't tell her I took that! We have some bean bags over here. My acrylic stands. A TV. I can put things in these picture frames, but I don't have anything. I've just moved in. I don't have a desk yet. I've just moved in. Soon. Soon I will have a desk. But isn't it cute? Ah. 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 There's a hole behind it. No. Don't tell Liz! Don't tell Liz! What hole in the wall? What are you talking about? What hole? What? No, there's not. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Yay! And now I don't need to steal Mr. John Hololive's room. Remember how I was using it all year? Well, not all year. I think it was last summer. Actually, it's not all year. Remember how I was using it all year? And now I don't need to use Mr. John Hololive's room anymore! My room now! My actual room. Finally. Finally! The window. No, it's not. Don't tell Liz! Don't tell Liz! Illegal fart. No, it's not! Stop! Stop looking! Oh, look! Oh, look! Oh, look at it! Stop it! Okay, hold on. I know how people are... Well, I can't get it up in time. Never mind. Well, guys, soon. In 1 minute. In 1 minute, 1 minute warning. I won't say anything. I'll just wait here. Let's just chill. Let's chill for a minute. We are chilling for 1 minute. It's now less than 1 minute. It's now like 40 seconds. Soon. Very, very soon. And now it's 30 seconds. Oh. Wow. And then 40 seconds. Did I legally acquire that stoplight? Yes. I have. Yep. I did. Of course I did. I don't have a stop sign? Yep. It's mine. That's mine. 6! Oh. 2! 1! Here's the link! And I believe... Wait. And there's also... Okay. Oh, wrong button. There's also this one. There's one. And this one. This one. Like that. There. Oh, that. Oh, that works. That works. That works. And I'm supposed to edit it in. Don't know where it is. One year already? I know! It's crazy! I do it! I did it! Link in description should be also! Okay, I also have to be right back. I'm gonna find a snack real quick. While you guys do that. Admire my room while I am be right back. I got chisps. Chisps! Chips! Chips! Alright. I guess we should make use of this television. One of these photos? Look! You can just put things in picture frames. Does it look very... Okay, I don't have the thing where I can stretch it, so it doesn't look like it's in the photo frame. Kind of silly. Wait, where am I? Look, you can put things in photo frames. Wow. Is that helpful? Wow! Fixing my picture frames. Ah! Moved myself on accident. Yes! She is there! In the walls as well. Yay! And then I can find a place to put you guys too. We're moving in! Officially! After I have a bite of a cheese. It's a sour cream and onion chip. Yummy. Not bad. Share? You may have some. Okay. Yummy. Tasty. Water. Okay. Okay. I snacked on a few chips. Now I'm happy. I don't know. They're not. So they're sour cream and onion chips I got in the cone beanie because I want to taste them. I want to try them. But they're not the same as, you know, like a Ruffles sour cream and onion or a Lay's. It's like very generic potato chip brand. It's an okay chip. And the sour cream and onion flavor is not that strong. Not bad. Not bad. So, I'm gonna write up last stream. I currently have a temp Manny-chan watching over me while Manny-chan is off doing other stuff. Personal things. Well, not personal. I don't know. A trip. Manny. So I have temp Manny-chan looking over me. And we've been hanging out. And we go and get food. And then I just talk about food the entire time. They're very awesome. Very happy I get to hang out with this Manny-chan also. Yay! Love going outside and talking about food. I just have so many food opinions. I don't know if they're the correct food opinions, but no, actually, they're factually true. They're factually correct food opinions. Because they're my food opinions. And my food opinions are right. What's my food opinions? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. My food opinion is that while I am here in the Far East, I think everything here in the Far East is generally baseline better, like, because there's a lot of focus on the ingredients, right? there's so much focus on the ingredients, so it's like baseline good. But I don't know if I've had something super crazy. Know what I mean? Like, everything is good. Everything's really good. But have I had something that's crazy yet? I don't know. I haven't had anything crazy. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if I'm gonna have that one moment where like, damn, this is awesome. This is like so much better than anything else I can get anywhere in the world. But I haven't been going outside to try and make it happen because I'm busy. It's not enough time to go outside and wait in line for things. Natto? I heard it grows on you. I heard natto grows on you. No, I've been to the Far East multiple times and then came back home. And then I do miss it because of like the convenience of everything. But I don't know. It's because when I am home, I can get the same quality, but just at a vastly different price point, which is expensive. But I've had it! Like, I've had it! Just at expensive prices. Here, everything is good, but for cheap. But I think I have to, like, spend $300 on a course meal or something. I need the fine dining experience. I need to have it! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have a fine dining experience at some point, and I will report back. I should try horse meat. I heard it's really because they have so much muscle. Very, very lean meat from the muscly horses. You will not try horse? I don't know. I think I could try anything once. I won't go out of my way to get something, but I will try something once. It's good to be open-minded. And then after you have it once, you can be like, well, I don't know. You can make your judgment after trying it once. How hungry. I do like beef tongue. I think tongue is yummy. Yum, 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 yum. Help me, I'm horsing. How hungry. How hungry. Even though I say I will try anything once, I am a little... I'm a little iffy. Like, I'm hesitant about chicken sashimi. Like, I know it's a thing, but what if you get one bad chicken and then you are suffering the entire day, you know? Like, I know that you go to special places for them to prepare it for you in a way that's safe for you to consume, but what if you get a bad batch and then you're suffering the rest of the day? Well, I'll try it, but I'm hesitant. I'm scared. I'm scared of trying it. Pufferfish? Yeah. I've won those odds before. Which odd? I don't know. Both of them. I've won both odds before. I'll win. I can win. I'll win. I've won. I've won that. I've won that before. What's my favorite sashimi? I love salmon! I'm just like a bear in the forest! Jumping and splashing in the water, in the rivers! Playing in the rivers! Catch it! I wish I could be a bear so bad. I wish I was a big huge bear that just waded through the rivers and caught salmon with my teeth or my paws, and I would just eat it like that. It would be so good. Oh, to be a bear. Oh, to be a bear. If I was a bear, I'd be eating so good right now. Am I excited for next year? What's happening next year? Excited for next year for what? What's going on next year? Happy first anniversary! Can't believe it's already been a year since making one of your many GREMS. Thank you for a year full of last one memories. It makes us proud. We're blessed to have you. Thank you, Gigi, for giving this family honor to call you his Oshi. Oh, thank you for the anchor super. You guys are too kind. I have to read through them too. Read through all the other ones you guys have left me. All the wonderful supers. Sorry, we don't have a desk right now. We'll have a desk eventually. I feel like I should also put... Hold on. Here? Like this? It's spinning. I don't know if I can pin gifts to me. I've never tried. I'm gonna try adding an accessory right now. You can! Sorry, frozen. Adding a GIF. Where is it? Where is it? It's kind of... I didn't think it would spawn there. Wait. Maybe on my whole game? No. Oh. No. No. Where will you stay? Stay somewhere. Stay somewhere. I'm giving up on. Ah. Is my whole game part of my hitbox? I thought it was. That makes me OP if my whole game wasn't a part of my hitbox. I take up so much screen space, and you try hitting it, but you can't hit it. Yay! Put on the little bed. On Popo's bed. Hold on. Okay, move it here. Oh, look, the GREMS looking at it! Ah, GREMS staring! GREMS staring at this spinning TV in the background. Awesome. Wonderful and awesome. Yay! Okay, I said I would answer questions. We're just yapping. I'm just yapping. I'm just saying whatever bullshit's in my head. Yeah, but my days have been so full. I go out. I work. I practice hard. I go home late. And then I go to bed. Yesterday, I played one run of Night Rain with Mori Calliope. If you were on Twitter at that time. Because I told her that I'd be down to play whenever I got back. And I got back pretty late. And she's like, yay! And she hopped on. We both hopped on. And we're matchmaking. And she's like, I don't know. I heard it might take a while. because we're not streaming. I don't know what matchmaking is like when we're not streaming. And then she's like, what if I just posted a code on Twitter? And I'm like, you should do it. You should post a code on Twitter. So she posted a code, and then we were waiting, and we're like, okay, I'll put the boss name too. And then she put the boss name down, and they're like, oh, I'll boost it. I'll respond to your thing. Looking for one, but it looks like an if. It looks like if one, but it says, it's actually a lowercase L. It's a lowercase LF, LF1. And then we're waiting, and then the response is, like, I was refreshing her tweet, and then the response is like, what more Calliope? Ticket sales start in 5 minutes. And then we're like, oh. Forgot. Our bad. Us griefing everyone. Yeah, purchase tickets. Or play a random game with Mori Calliope and Gigi Murin. You can only have one. Sabotage. It was an accident. We forgot. I forgot it was happening. And then we still got a deadbeat. A deadbeat joined and carried us, and I killed the horse. So that was my night rain experience last night. And then Mori Calliope's like, you should go to bed now so you can wake up for your 7 a.m. stream. And I'm like, yeah. BGM down a little bit. Eat. And then that was it. That was my night after I got home. Dad told me go to sleep early. Kind of. It was midnight-ish, I think. I stayed up a little longer so I could figure out what songs I would do for today. Placing them in really random, vague orders. Ever release a GREM plushie as big as the one on your bed behind you? Never say never. Who knows? Maybe? Who knows? There's so many years! So many years ahead of us! There is so many years in front of us that it's maybe a possibility. It could be a possibility. So they'd probably hate me. I'm gonna be like, please, me in 5 years, please, please, please make a gigantic plush. And they'd be like, Gigi Murin, what about the shipping? Think of the shipping logistics. Please, 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 please make a huge grab. Gigi Murin, whatever the shipping logistics. And I'll be like, figure it out. Please, please. We want it so bad. And then it's gonna be like $5 billion of shipping. $10 billion of shipping. $30 billion of shipping that 1 gram. Yeah, curse you logistics! Curse you shipping logistics! What is crazy? Think about how many packages are being flown around the world every single day? How do they do that? How are they doing that? And then sometimes they eat your packages because they hate you. They put it on the plane and then they eat it, they gobble it up. And then you never get it. Whatever you order, just like any random thing, anything you could possibly order, that one random order that you got off, I don't know, you're just trying to find a random thing, you're gonna eat it. Okay, I think my issue with this chip in particular is the texture of the chip. It's too soft. Yeah, not enough crunch. I guess because it's really thin, but... Ah! I don't know. I like them. I'm okay with them. They sound kind of stale. I think that's most... Like, they're not stale, but that's just how chips are made here. Okay, what happened to the... What happened to the questions I was gonna answer? Me, when I don't answer Field's questions, does not answer a single one. No questions at this time, please. No questions, please. No. No questions, please. Q&A without the answers? Yeah, I just read off the questions? No questions. I can't answer this. I cannot verify right now. Nor deny. I cannot quite say. Cannot say in any which way. Yep. No. Answer me reading out the questions but not answering a single one. Which hollow mems would you let take care of the shoebox while you're away? Well, Mori Calliope could take care of the shoebox really well, I think. Liz would take care of a shoebox really well. They would take care of a shoebox really, really well. Aren't they the most... Like they look like they would take care of a shoebox really well? And I think they'd like doing it. They would like taking care of a shoebox. And I think everyone could rise to the challenge to take care of a shoebox at any moment. But I think they would enjoy taking care of a shoebox a lot. Can't you imagine Mori Calliope taking care of the shoebox? I can imagine it. I'm imagining it in my head. It looks so good. My imagination. I think she's the most fitting. Yeah, and I can also imagine Liz doing it. She would take care of a shoebox really well. Like you would leave your pets when you need to go traveling at Liz's place. You come back. They've been overfed. Spoiled little things. That is GREMS. Good thing we have the Gremful emote for all those very full Grems. Grem not fat, Grem pregnant? Yeah! Don't get me mixed up with that other one over there. I'm not like him. I'm not like that Grem. I'm different. My roundness is for other reasons. So full of microplastics. Microplastics yummy. Well, how come every time I bring up on stream that I just microwave cup noodles and everyone's like, no, you shouldn't do that. Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't. But why? I just feel like it's such a common thing. Like, there should be more people that microwave the entire cup noodle versus people that don't microwave it. Like, I think the percentage of people who microwave the cup noodle and eat the microplastics is higher than the percentage of people that don't microwave it. It's not normal? I think it tastes bad microwave for very, very specific cup noodle brand. The very basic one. You know, the one that everyone has. What is it? The instant one? I'm imagining in my head. Like the top ramen cup noodle. The really, really, like, basic one that is stored anywhere and you can just pick it up. Yeah. I like microwaving them for 1 minute and then eating it while it's still a little crunchy. Anyone else do that? But only that specific brand. All other instant ramens, I'll cook it. I'll actually cook it. But for that specific brand, I like eating it a little under time. Yeah. So it's a little crunchy. I don't know. It's yummy. It's yummy that way. You should try it. It's like $1, maybe even less than $1, and you just microwave for 1 minute. Lose nothing. We can put in memberships. Will not try it. Why? Why won't you try it? Try it. Try it. It has to be like soft enough that you can mix it a little bit, but it should still have a little bit of that bite. And it's not al dente. It has a bite to it. Like it's not fully cooked yet. And I like it like that. A yummy crunch. It's with, of course it's with water. Eat it uncut? No, it's not the same. I do like the, you know, the ramen snacks, the dried ramen snacks. I sell them now, normally. But I remember a time where people would crush up the instant ramen packages and then hand it out on the playground like they were the coolest kids. And they were. And you're like, damn, looks so good. I've never had that before. Are you gonna finish that? Can I have some? It looks so freaking yummy. It looks so good. Hey, yeah, you gonna eat that? I was such a leech when I was little. Because I saved all of my food money. Like, you know, you would get a little bit of lunch money, and I would pocket it. Because I wanted to spend it on online currency. So I would pocket all my lunch money. And then I would try taking food from all my friends. And they would feed me. And they would give me like bits and pieces of their leftovers. And I would get a meal like that. Just so I can spend a little money on online currency. Oh, you gonna finish that? That looks really good. I'm so hungry. Haven't eaten all day. Rubbing my belly. Rubbing my tummy. Here's a question. If there were no limits during your 3D debut live stream, you could do absolutely anything you wanted, what would you do? I would have every single person in the world on stage. And yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy? # just not possible? What? Okay, I would have at least 1,000 people in the room. And then I would have them all learn a dance. And they have to be really synchronized. And then after that 1,000 people have been taught that dance, I would find a location for a flash mob for that dance. And then I would have about 50 overhead flying drone shots. And have like a bunch of angles. So you would see this flash mob at every angle. And then and then throughout this, I would want my 3D to be shot in one take. One whole hour in one long continuous take. With the camera movement and everything. So that with the 1 hour flash mob for the drone shot. And then somewhere along the way there's animals, more performances, and a plot line. And then yeah, and then 100 elephants. Every out the 3D live, not a fancy dream. What? It was like, where does the 3D come in? And then my 3D model is just pasted on top of the shot. On green screen, and I'm just overlaid on top of this. I'm moving. I'm not even moving at all. I'm just standing there. Yeah. But it would be really cool. Wouldn't it be really, really cool? Would be so crazy. I don't know. What other things could you do in 3D? Other than the one long continuous one shot? I love with my brain. You want to open it up and peer inside? Worms. Worms in here. There are worms. Yep. There are worms in here. There's so many things. I think if I really wanted a full budget or like zero budget for 3D stuff, is I would want like 5 billion sets. You know? I want so many different scenes and locations, and I want a bunch of 5 billion props. That's so greedy. Yeah, it's probably the greediest thing you could possibly ask for. And that is what I would do. I would have so many sets. And props. A lot of... You asked me for my no limit dream for 3D, and it would be that. 5 billion personalized 3D sets. But make it possible. It should be possible. Technically, it is possible. Nothing is impossible. This model can do it all. Slaps the hood of the Gigi Dream. These questions? You could... Oh yeah, I would want a 3D roller coaster, real, And you would have to build a roller coaster inside of the studio and then put all those, you know, find a way to track it. And I would want a 3D roller coaster, a real life one that I can ride. Wouldn't that be crazy? It would be crazy. Someone says, you look much into the future and you just try and go day by day. But I think I have like a long-term future plan, which I think is good to have, a long-term one, but mostly it's day by day. I think of the far future, but I don't think of the near future. And then everything else is just trying to figure it out. Like I do all my schedules the day before the week starts. Yeah, you have to know where you're going to before you can do the day by day. Otherwise, the day by day tends to lead to spirals. You don't want that. You don't want that to happen. And then you're aimless and you're drifting. And then you're like, what am I doing with my life? You don't want to feel like that kind of day by day. Day to day. Days to days. So much good to have a long-term goal. And it can be grand. A grand long-term goal. Which I feel like joining hololive for me was also my grand long-term goal at a point of my life. But now I have newer long-term goals. Now that I am here, I have more things I want to do. And so we're taking things day by day to get to them, to do it. Yay! Joining hololive too? Well, didn't they post that they bumped their audition post on the JP Twitter? I'm going for it. I'm headed for that. Gotta submit my application to that one. It's gonna be all like Google translated Japanese, and they're gonna be like, what the hell? Who sent this? Immediately into the dumpster bin. There's people asking me about yaoi. I saw a question yesterday that was like, do you have any recommendations for baby's first yaoi? And I can't answer that right now. I think I have to get back to you. I have to look at my entire... Like, I have to curate my list, my troves of yaoi to answer you that. So that's not a question I can just answer. So many things to think of. So many things to do. To ponder upon. Well, you guys could always read the other yaois, the BL novels, like Heaven Official's Blessing, but that's kind of long. But if you wanted to read, you could read that. But I don't know about what other yaois I'd recommend. Manga. Don't know. I don't know. I'll have to curate it. In the future I'll have an answer for you. I don't know what will be in the near future. That's my long-term plan. Another question. Hello, Gigi. I really love the birthday merch you designed. Will there be another chance to wear goods or apparel designed by you? Regardless of whether it's already planned or not, love to hear what kind of merch you'd like to create in the future. I think, yeah. I'd like to have my little paws on some stuff. I like the aspect of thinking about merchandise. And I like drawing, even though I'm washed. I have not actually drawn in like maybe 2 years. No, that's not true. I haven't drawn in like a year. I'm thinking. The last time I drew, it was so long ago. I'm washed, but I'm clean. I'm clean from drawing. Draw for you guys every day. Those are little doodles. I haven't sat down for an hour with drawing program open for hours and hours, laboring and in pain, trying to draw something. And Control Z. I haven't. No. Been so long. What the debut illustration? Yeah, like a year! A year ago! I draw too infrequently now. I like drawing. I just have no time, and also lazy, and also lazy to draw. Whoa! I did draw those. I did draw those Xmas chibis. I did labor over those. I was busting my ass getting those done. That's what I miss. You know, when you have like a really tight deadline and you have to draw 5 million things and you're up until 5 a.m. and your brain is starting to tingle a little bit, yeah, that's what I'm missing. But I don't think I would willingly put myself in that position. I don't want to do that. I haven't done that in a long time. Why would I miss that? Something about it. just something about it. You know, it's like after you worked really hard and busted your ass to do it, and it's something that you kind of frequently, routinely did, and now you no longer have to do it, and you're like, damn. The good old days. Those were the good old days. What else? Am I fully in control of my tail? Yes. Yes. I can pick things up with it, as seen in my cover videos. Oh! I also wanted to say, I do have a cover in the works. Wasn't able to get it done for today, but it should be done in time for 3D day. And I've seen the art, and the art is literally so awesome. No spoilers. No spoilers at all, but the art is so good. I'm really excited for the MV. I hope you guys like it. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. Yay! No spoilers, but it will be out by my 3D. On maybe even on the day of. Who knows? Possibly. Any guesses on the song? Anyone have any guesses on the song? Ooh. No, I won't say. I won't say what song it is. I won't say much more. You'll be surprised. When it happens, it happens. And then you can dream up all the songs. But I have like a few covers that I'm trying to work on for this year. They're going. They're happening. Maybe. I hope so. Let me see. What does Gigi stand for? GG! Stands for GG! Good game! Get good! Get good in good games! My question is, how do you feel after 1 year being a part of hololive? Every day is fulfilling and awesome. And it's just, everyone says this, all of Justice says this, but we literally cannot believe that it's been a year. Because it doesn't feel like a year. And I'm so serious when I say that this day crept up on me. And I don't know why. Like, the days are clearly there. And I know, like, in the back of my head I know. But I kind of thought the anniversary was when our 3D was gonna be. Like, I thought I had a couple more months until our 1 year. And I was like, yeah, I have so much time. But I don't! It's a year already! I thought we had a few more months before our 1 year, but it's here! How did this happen? How did this happen? I cannot believe this has happened to me. Yeah, but every day has been really, really awesome. Was very nervous in the beginning. I think understandable. You enter a new environment. You don't know what's going on. You're getting to know everyone. You're getting to know how it works behind the scenes. You're trying to find out. You know, a lot of things. A lot of unspoken things. Or how everyone, their like comfort levels and everything, and then how familiar you can be with someone for the first time. Just a lot of new things. But now, a year in, I'm happy to say that I'm very comfortable. I feel quite comfortable. I had to spend a lot of time getting to know people, and a lot of time doing work, finding out how things work, which is very awesome. Yay! Yeah, but it's insane. I still remember in the very beginning when I was so scared of literally anything I said. Because I was like, oh my god, I don't want to get in trouble. What if I say something and they beat me? And they kill me? What? I've learned. And I've gotten more comfortable. And I found out that you can say a lot of things. You can say so many things. You can actually say so many things. Yeah, like, oh my goodness. The amount of things that you can say, crazy. Crazy amount of things you can say. No spoilers? No spoilers. Gotten too comfortable? Yeah, I'm gonna have like the rug pulled out from under me. They're like, you can't get too comfortable. She can say that? Can she say that? Do I get bonked sometimes? I'm knocking on wood. I don't think I have been... I don't know if it's Manny-chan just not telling me because they don't want me to... Like it's a little thing that they don't tell me. But I have not been bonked yet. Yeah, and then suddenly after the stream they're like, hey, have some unfortunate news for you. Got news for you. But that's because I'm a good worker. I'm a good worker bee. I'm on top of things. It's because even though, you know, you are a personality, I guess, as content creators are, you still have to have a good work ethic. And I think I have a pretty decent work ethic. And I am able to have professional conversations very, very easily. Like, you can be a silly little guy, but you have to lock in when you do work. Yeah, and you can be a silly little guy, but you still have to write a professional work email sometimes. You have to know how to write a... You have to know how to talk to people in a professional manner. For it to be silly, forced to lock in. Literally forced to lock in. Lock in. Yeah, but even though you're having professional conversation with people, it doesn't mean you can't be silly. I've noticed that even though, even though staff is talking about, like, professional business stuff, there's still, like, a good joke thrown here and there. And you can talk to them in very professional ways and still crack a joke. And then, when they give that little giggle and you're like, oh, we are being professionals right now, but you just laughed? You just had a little giggle? That's the best feeling. I think we can go back to those time rewind, going back to the days for, like, you know, for interviews and stuff. I think interviews should be taken in a professional manner. I think it's really good to show your work ethic and stuff, you know? It's just like a good trait to have, a good quality to have. But in between it, I don't think you should lose your personality. Like, try not to lose what makes you you when you're speaking professionally, because otherwise, you know, you're like, oh, where's the personality in this person? And my favorite things are, you, like, have a well-crafted response, and then you also have a little joke. And I always felt so good. I felt so good when I made them laugh. And I'm like, yep. Never let them take your whimsy from you. If they laugh, it means you're winning. It does. So, yeah, I talked about this where I didn't have therapy, but I had this, like, this counseling thing. And every time I showed up, I never wanted to talk about my problems. I was just like, how am I gonna work this in a way that she laughs? Which is, I don't think it's a good thing to do, but she laughed. She really liked me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm winning so hard right now. Person who's supposed to be talking about the problems that they're facing. She likes me so much. I'm winning so many relationship points. so good. I'm just so good at it. Yeah. I'm crazy at it. Not sure that's the purpose. What? Why not? Why isn't it the purpose? Why isn't it the purpose to do that? Hey, them there. Well, we weren't talking about her problems. I was just making her laugh. For the love of the game. For the love of it all. Oh, she's already 1 year old? I'm here! I made it! 1 whole year! Question is, do you have any goals for the next year? Yes. Yep. I do. I have goals. Elaborate? Yep. Yeah. What would my first words be as a 1-year-old? I don't know. Oops. You don't mind? What would yours be? Does it still feel surreal to be where you are today? Now that I've been here for 1 year? A little. But I've been having so much fun. And this has been my everyday for the past year. That this is now my everyday. But when you really sit down and think about it, you're like, whoa, look at how far I've come. We've traveled so far and now we're here. Yeah, it's my new everyday. Streaming is fun. Streaming is fun. That's why people do it. Because they love streaming. They love hanging out with people just like you! Just like you! If I get co-highs, what is the first collab stream idea you'd like to do with them? I don't know. I feel like it has to be some kind of hazing. If I were to ever acquire co-highs, it has to be a hazing collab. It's gotta be. It just has to be. I don't know. I remembered when I first joined and I was really scared of reaching out because I was like, oh, I don't want to bother them. They're so busy. But like, I wanted to like slowly get to know everyone. But it's hard to like just reach out to someone when you have like zero prior relationship with them, right? Like you're starting from fresh and then you're trying to jump to like friends. Kind of difficult. But I remember being very nervous and then trying to take all the opportunities I could to like hang out with them and get to know them a little more. So I wonder if like a new person were to join, would they be intimidated of me? Will they be intimidated by me? I think I'm really approachable though. I think I'm an approachable person, but I'm not sure. I could be scary. I could be a scary person. You think? You think I'm scary? Get scared. So scary. What's so scary? I don't know. I don't think I'm scary. I think I would reach out to them, honestly. And help Yeah, and then I would be so not scary. So unscary. How would I reach out to... Why do you say like it's a hard thing to... You just go into someone's DMs? How would you to message them? Just, all you have to do is... open up your messaging app. Slide into the DMs. That's crazy, you're insane, sorry. Sorry, I'm talking about such scary, creepy stuff. Ah! Sliding into DMs. Ah! Ah! What kind of fan art do I enjoy the most? All of them! The ones where I see all your love in them. The ones that you want to share with me. You're sharing with me because you liked what you drew. So you want to post it. So thank you for drawing Gigi Murin of Hololive Justice. Thank you for thinking about her, and drawing her, and posting her, and wanting to share. You wanted to share me on the internet. And you're like, look at my drawing. Look at this drawing I did. That's beautiful. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time to draw me, or a lot of your time. Thank you for spending your time with me. Special request for GREMS at all for one? Oh my god, that reminds me. At the last meet and greet at freaking... I think it was Anime Boston. There was a Grem who's like, at the next Ian concert, what do you want GREMS to do? And this was before it was announced. And I'm like, there's no concert. And so I was just like, redirecting the conversation, and I was like, oh, I don't know, but like, if you were to go to a convention, I would want you guys to do this at a convention. And then there's freaking staff son in the back listening to this. Sometimes people would ask me questions that I can't answer, and then I would answer in a way where I'd redirect the question, and then I would see staff son in the back nodding their head. Slowly nodding their head. I'm like, yep, answered that one correctly. Yes! I'm acing this quiz! Good. Not give away secrets. IRQTE. Yeah! I did not say what concert. You just don't bring it up at all. I didn't address that part of their question at all, and I just made it about conventions. Rem should hang out conventions. Guys, at all for one, I need you guys to group howl, okay? I need to hear. When I'm in there, I want to hear an ow! I want to hear the entire theater go ow! I want to hear howling! I think that would be crazy. I think if we could get a group howl going, that'd be so awesome. Instead of a chant, it's just a full-on group howl. So train. Make sure to train your howling. Oh, Wolfpack! Squad up! That's what I want. Share it. Spread it. Make sure every Grem knows to howl. Howl training. Yeah, you have to train that you're the loudest howler. You howl really loudly. My question is, what is your favorite dessert? Right now, I am craving meat fresh. I just really love meat fresh. And I like almond tofu, and I like grass jelly, and I like tofu desserts, but I also like ice cream. But right now, I think I mostly crave meat fresh. Yummy. Yummy. Meat fresh goes hard. Meat fresh is so yummy. So yummy. There are meat freshes in the Far East. I haven't been to a physical location, but I was really craving it, so I ordered from one. But it's not the same. They don't do it the same way. I wonder if it's just because like they don't have the same options as they would in the store. So I probably might have to go to a physical location and see if the menu is the same. But like ordering it and getting it delivered, it didn't have the same menu. And I was like, this isn't my meat fresh. It's not my meat fresh. Probably just ingredients and things to the locals too. Yeah, probably. I've gotten... I don't know if I don't remember if I brought this up, but I've been to 2 separate places, and I've gotten dishes with century egg in them. And I usually like century egg. I like it a lot. But these 2 places I went to, I didn't like their century egg. I don't know. I think it was like their texture and their flavor. The texture was weird and the flavor wasn't as strong. It was too subtle and it didn't taste like a century egg. No, I feel like I did bring it up once. Let's bring it up again. I just can't believe that I didn't like them. 2 different places! I'm not old enough. It wasn't old enough for me to eat. I can try again. The next time I go to a place, I'll order another dish with it. And see. We'll find out if it says... as good as... or if it's any better. But even though... I didn't like the century egg, the food was still good. I don't think I've had a bad meal here yet. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what my first bad meal will be. If I will even have one. Am I gonna have a bad meal? We're gonna find out. We'll find out if I ever have a bad meal. Hope I don't. I don't know. I feel like statistically I should have a bad meal at some point. What I'm looking forward to... I'm just looking for something a little different. I've been having so many good meals. When am I gonna have a bad meal? I need to go to the lowest rated place and see why they're lowest rated. Why would I want that though? Just want to know what a bad meal here would be like. Because I've had bad meals at home. So what's a bad meal here? The ratings in Japan are so funny. They're so meticulous with their rating system. They're like, yeah, this place's ambiance was really good and I had a great time. 3 stars. You're like, damn, that's really good. It's a really good rating. Yeah. I should adopt their rating system. Literally saved my life. I started dry heaving and choking on my food, and the waitress there knew the Heimlich. 4 stars. 4 out of 5. Very awesome place. inspiration of my daily goodnight doodles. Amazing how you can make doodles every day and they're so cute and whimsy. My inspiration? I don't know. I feel like it's my duty now. I have to do it. I have to keep... I've done it for 1 whole year. I can't stop. So I have to keep putting out goodnight tweets. No matter what. They will go out. And they don't take that much time. Goodnight tweets, they're like, all my doodles take either less than a minute or like 2 minutes max. So they really don't take up much of my time. And I feel like it's the least I can do. You know? You guys do so much for me. I can at least put out a goodnight tweet. Even when I'm not streaming, or if I go on break, I can at least put out a goodnight tweet. It's just like one thing before bedtime. Yeah. But I will say that when you do a doodle every day, you run out of things to draw. I just... There will definitely be repeats of things I draw, but I'm just like... I'm trying not to. But it's just... You just have so many... There's just so many ideas you can possibly have. Just running out of things. Oh! I have noticed that GREMS are redrawing my daily goodnight doodles. And one GREM is drawing them every day. So now I think about you guys when I draw them. Like, I will say that some of the drawings I've done is because I know that they're gonna be redrawn. And I'm like, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna do something so silly because I know that they're gonna redraw it. So now it's just like an extra layer on it. An extra layer of thought that goes into my drawings. So that's what I must do. Who knows what it'll be tonight? I don't think about it. I only think about it in the moment. In the moment when I am drawing it. And, because I am currently here in the Far East, I don't have access to my pen tablet. So sometimes I draw with a mouse, but I don't usually. So I do everything on Notes app on my phone before I go to bed. But usually when I'm at home, I'll do something on MS Paint and then I'll post it, which you've seen. But as you've noticed, everything has been the same brush with the same orange pen because that's on my phone. I'm just doodling on my phone. I'm finger painting. Happy 1-year anniversary! Do you have any advice for someone that wants to get into streaming but also wants to spend their free time watching their Oshis? Is there some neat trick to becoming okay with missing out on their streams? I think that's really difficult. It's very, very difficult to... It's like, you know, a balance between the two. But I think one thing to note is that VODs will always be there for you. And you will always have time to watch VODs. And if you are streaming, I think I do this sometimes, is that if something I want to watch is happening, I will end earlier, or I will adjust my schedule in a way that I can catch the stream. But for the most part, there will be VODs, and you don't have to catch everything live. And then for the things that you really want to be there in person for, just a slight changing of the schedule. But I think it's good to be diligent with your schedule. And if you want to start streaming, I hope that you have fun with it. And you are enjoying it. Because streaming is a really great creative outlet. Because there's a lot of things you can do with the medium and streaming. Like, I know for the most part, it's a lot of playing games. But there's so much more you can do with streaming too. It's just like... There's so much preparation that goes into it. But it's fun! It's a lot of fun! So have fun! If it's something you enjoy, you should focus on that. Focus on that passion of yours, and then your Oshis will always be there waiting for you. You can always catch their vibes. You can always interact with their tweets. They will always be there. But make sure to prioritize yourself and your passions first. Keep dreaming! Keep creating! And focus on that thing. Yeah, more passion, more energy for things you like and you enjoy. One year has passed. A lot happened since then. How do I feel now compared to my debut stream? Less nervous. Definitely less nervous. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on that first stream. So much pressure. And you have like a bunch of people watching you for the first time who aren't going to be watching you in the future. You know? It's like the very first time that people lay eyes on you, and it's the first time where you're carving out your audience that you don't quite have your community yet. And then there's a lot of people in there watching you to judge you until you're able to make your community. There's a lot of pressure of fresh eyes and people, like, I'm sure that there's a lot of people who watch my debut stream that aren't here right now, and that's fine. There's different personalities for different people, and some streaming styles, you don't agree with it, it's fine. Sometimes you just want to chill, sometimes you want high energy. It's different. Everyone has their preferences. But for that very first stream, people are watching because they want to know what you're like and if you match their preferences. So I think there's way more pressure there because also when you have so many people watching you, they will find every reason, like, I don't know. This happens anywhere in the world. First impressions. You make a first impression, and if someone is, this happens in real life too. If someone is a negative person, they're gonna try and find whatever thing they possibly can to nitpick you. In real life. People have done this. Because there's negative people in the world. So when you amplify the amount of people watching you, the percentage of negative people in the room go up. And so they're looking for everything they possibly can to nitpick you. But now, I feel like I have settled into my community. And then there's a lot of GREMS. You know, people here that know who I am and what I do. And like, it's already established. Who I am is established. So people coming in, they're here because they know who I am. And they like me for who I am. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Yay! Yippee! Happy to have GREMS. GREMS everywhere. That's why you're in my room. As marketable plushies. Staring at the spinning Gigi in the background. Shoebox is good. Shoebox is safe. Safe, warm shoebox. Coughing. Coughing, dying. Yippee. Water. Water's so good. Scrolling through, I am seeing quite a number of shipping questions. Bringing up, because I feel like my perspective of shipping is entirely from a fandom perspective, because I have been in so many fandoms, and I have been the delusional shipper. So I know exactly what's going on in everyone's mind. Because I've been there. I've been that person. to look at every interaction and see the way that they... I'm like... Is Steric gonna kiss on stream, or... But I think the thing about shipping is that it's always just about being mindful and being, just, you know, respectful of everything. Yeah, so it's just, you just be respectful, and you be mindful, and you don't get angry over things, or you don't... If something doesn't go your way, or the way you want it to, then that's too bad. Like, if someone on stream isn't interacting in the way that you want them to, that's too bad. You just have to be respectful, yeah, and know that there are some boundaries there. But you can still enjoy their interactions, and you can still see them in the way that you want them to, but just be respectful of it. And don't try and enforce, you know, things onto others. Create your little own community, have fun with people who are like-minded with you, and ignore everyone else who's not in that bubble. That's just how it is. And I feel like for me, because I've been in big fandoms before, and I have interacted with like not this fandom, like other fandoms that I've been in, where I shipped a couple, and then you would go into like the wider community, and there are some really annoying people about the things that you ship. Or like, there's also really annoying people who has your no TP and are trying to push that onto you, and they're like, no, your ship is wrong because this ship. So just stay in your... I felt like the most fun that I've had in fandoms have been with my friends. Every time I look at, like, I try to interact with, like, a community when I'm in a fandom, I just get mad. I get really, like, they're rage baiting me. But I have so much fun frolicking with my friends, and we're like, yay, haha. Just playing with toys, yay. Find friends to enjoy your hobby. I've also made friends through fandom stuff, and that's beautiful. It's just truly so beautiful. And then the best thing is that when you have friends that you made in other fandoms, and then you get into a new fandom, you're like, come here right now. And you try and slowly entice them. You're like, look at this. Quickly. One of my friends, old time Gigi Tomo, is really into this K-pop boy group right now. And then we used to do a lot of fandom stuff together. But right now, I'm not really into fandom stuff, and I'm not into K-pop that much right now. But she has never had a K-pop phase. Like, her K-pop phase started probably last year, and my K-pop phase was like 5 years ago. I don't know, I'm just ballparking, but it was a while ago. And now she's so into this one K-pop boy group, and then she's like, please read this fic. A tease? How did you know? Yeah. She's really into it, and I don't know, it's fun watching her, because I had my really crazy K-pop phase a while ago, and seeing her get into it, and she's collecting so many photo cards, and just looking at her like, oh yeah, I'm like price watching this one photo card because I want to have this photo card for my collection. And then she shows me a picture of her photo card board, and I'm like, oh my god, baby's first K-pop fandom. So beautiful. And then seeing her tweet about them, I'm like, wow, you were like this before. Why weren't you like this 5 years ago? But it is like watching watching them like, oh my god, it brings a tear to my eyes. Can't believe, wow, it's so beautiful. Why did you start now? Why weren't we collecting photo cards together? Bam, 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 bam. I don't know if that answered your... Oh, anyways, me on my tangent. I don't know if that answered your question, but I hope that it gave insight. Maybe. Maybe there was insight. Maybe there wasn't. I think there was insight. From my brain, my noggin. Yeah, there's a question? I already forgot what the question was. Beep, 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 beep. Hi, Gigi. Does Smokey and Pokey have yaoi? Be the change you want to see in the world. You can be the change. Can we get a Smokey and Pokey fandom going on? There is already more! More! More now! Anything I'm excited to do in New York? New York! Concrete jungles where dreams are made of. Bam, 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 bam. I'm looking forward to hanging out and having fun. And I'm not looking forward to stinky streets during the summer. The trade-off. Yay! Having fun! No! Stinky and hot. Really not looking forward to that. Ah, it's gonna be so stinky and it's gonna be so warm. It's literally at its stinkiest? Yeah, it's because of all the sewers. And it's like literally boiling the sewer water. Just kidding. It's probably not doing that. But the concept is there. All it's doing is cooking the disgusting trash. Everywhere. Mmm, we love that smell. I've been to New York during winter time before, and I liked it. It's fun. It's also, well, cold. I'm not used to the cold. I'm temperature spoiled. I'm just a weather spoiled baby. And then I go there and I'm like, ah, cold. Ah, it's cold. Ah, it's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. What should I do with your plush when it comes in? Tied to a ceiling fan? Yes. And then turn the ceiling fan on. I do think you should do that. Yeah. I think you should do that. Imagine her spinning over there. Would be crazy. Ahem. Oh. Pondering some questions. Seeing what answers I can provide. If there are any... Okay. Alright, I think I can answer this one. You mentioned auditioning for Hololive multiple times a while back. In as little or as much detail as you wish, how did you feel about each of them at the time, and how do you feel looking back on them now? Okay, I will say, I think the first 2 times, I had a video that wasn't really good. Like, I did not have a good video. But, I remember thinking, back then, I think when you apply, you have to be delusional. I think to be delusional when you apply. Because you're like, oh my god, you have to think like, I'm the best person in the world. And you have to have, it just, you know, you have to fake that confidence. Fake it until you make it. But if you're delusional, it really helps. With, personally, I think the delusion helps. Not delusional, you have to be so delusional. You have to be so delusional. But, for my last video, I really tried very hard on that video. Worked so hard on it. And look at me now. Look, I tried so hard and come so far. And in the end, it matters. And it matters. I will say, in the written portion, I wrote a freaking book. Actually, I don't know. Okay, my one minor complaint. I think in, like, the forum that I submitted for my recent application, it didn't have an option to send the copy to you. And because I don't know, me submitting it was like, whatever, I don't want to see this ever again. But I wish I saved it, because after I sent it in, I'm like, they get it? I don't know if they got it. Why is it on their form? Why don't they have the thing? The automatic sent it to your email? Not the one I sent it into. The one that I submitted, they didn't have an option for me. Because there's usually a box that you click on, right? That's like, send me a copy of my form. But they didn't. They didn't have that box. And now I don't know. I don't know what I wrote in. Sometimes I wish I had it, just so I knew. Ask them if they have it. Hey guys. Just wondering, do you have my written form? Just curious what I wrote on it. Don't remember. I don't remember what I wrote. Can you guys get it for me? Sure they have it. They probably do. I think when it comes to stuff like this, like, there's a lot of paperwork. I'm assuming. Maybe they don't have it. I would think they would have all the paperwork. Just for backups. Probably, yeah, maybe from files somewhere. Somewhere in there. But I'm pretty sure my written portion was really long. But there's that 1% chance that it wasn't long, because I don't remember. I could be lying. Could be lying. Trauma dump on them? I think you need to front load your application. You should write down every single skill you have. Every single skill, and you don't even, you can just like, oh, I don't really know if I remember how to do this. Write it down! Write that down! Just write it down! List all your skills. Every single one. Also, list your real life skills too. Are you good chef? You should write that. Do you play an instrument? Put that down. Do you rock climb? Write that. Can you sew? Put that down too. Do you know about cars? Do you fix a car? Write it down. Put it down. Literally write every single thing you can do. Even not all of them. But most things. I had to lay down. Me too. I love sleeping. How to pad up the resume? Yeah, I think this goes for most things. Not just this. When you're applying to most things, you have to be delusional. Make it so you make it! That's my philosophy! My philosophy, and I think is what gave me a lot of confidence going into, like, you know, interviews and stuff, is you just Make it until you make it. And then once you're there, then you learn. And you learn on the way. You can toast a mean bread? That's toasted, alright. That's pretty toasted. I have 2 questions in mind. One question, what gacha games do you wish to play? I don't think I ever wish to play a gacha game. The gacha games are like the Green Goblin mask. They appear for them like, no. And suddenly I'm playing them. Talk to me and whisper bad things into my ears. Please. Please, no. I don't want to play. Oh, my Mushime, I'm gonna play it! I'm looking forward to it! I can't wait! I'm excited. Excited to play. What was your first yaoi? My first yaoi was... I think my first actual yaoi ship was Clopalo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. A soft spot in my heart. Baby's first yaoi, Apollo. Yep. What is that? Ace Attorney 4. Too bad Clavier's never used again. Oh my god. They butchered him. His character arc is so good in the 4th game, in the last case. So awesome. And they have so much material to work with him because he goes through so much. Like his entire life pretty much explodes at the end of that. And then game 5 comes around and he's just a standing character. He shows up in part of one case like a cameo and then he does nothing. He's useless! He's not even him anymore! That's not him! Crazy and wild. No, why would they do that to him? Why would they do that to him? Yeah, and then Apollo, they gave Apollo like 10 different backstories. And then they don't know what to do with him. So they ended his... They're like, okay, quick, write him out. I still like Spirit of Justice though. I like that last case. It was really good. You have the return of Maya, and then you have Phoenix and Edgeworth honeymoon. And that's beautiful. That was so beautiful. Yeah, for justice! Trucy's your favorite character? I really like Trucy in 4 also. And then she just got so watered down in the future games because they no longer needed her as a sidekick character. I don't know. I'm kind of an Athena hater. Just because I wish they used Trucy more. And I'm like, why? Why did they just suddenly... I think, yeah. I think I'm a hater because I really like Trucy. Athena didn't even get to do much either. I know, she's there for one game and then she's back. Both her and Apollo get sidelined until Apollo comes back for the last game. What does she do in 6 again? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, remember her being with the clown girl case? Is the clown girl the one with the fake boobs? That clown girl? I don't really remember how that case went. It's been a really long time since I played them. I remember the characters, but I don't remember the in-between cases that much. Oh, sorry. No spoilers. My bad. Everyone gets silent because Phoenix gets to be the main character. I really wish. So my first game was Apollo Justice. That was the first game I played. So it had a special place in my heart, and I really liked that game. So imagine my surprise when I go back and then I played the first 3 games, and I was like, whoa, who's this guy? But I like it. I like the first 3 games. They're really good. One of my favorite series for sure. And then I'm looking really forward to the next game. I'm like, oh my god, they're finally gonna make a new game. That means more Apollo because I've been missing Apollo. Bam! Apollo on the sidelines. So over. So evil. I haven't finished Investigations 2 yet. I need to play it. But I don't know. Playing the Great Ace Attorney, I will be a Great Ace Attorney supporter till the day I die. Playing that was like, oh my god, I love Ace Attorney. This is the reason why I love Ace Attorney. It's so good. So beautiful. It has found family. It has great soundtrack. It has walking in the courts. It has everything. He paces back and forth. So awesome. How have I been enjoying the Far East lately? Warm and hot. I like it. I like going out to play games and eat food and then be incredibly warm. Is it humid? Yes. Yes. Do I like warm? No. No, I don't like warm. It's too warm. I have coolers on my jacket? Yeah, but they're for ventilation. You know, it's like blowing warm air at your face. Maybe I need like a spray bottle. A little spritzing. Staring at things. What is the one dessert you really want to eat but haven't tried yet? I want a really bougie dessert. I want to eat like a dessert course that costs $1,000. That is what I could possibly want. Everything I could possibly want. Order a cup of caviar for dessert? What a sweet treat. I want a yummy sweet treat. I got an orange float the other day. Not the other day, but recently. And it tasted like an orange creamsicle. Okay, I'll answer one more question before I must skedaddle. Before I must go. Happy first anniversary! If you don't mind, can you tell us how you learn your social skills and any tips for anyone trying to learn too? I think personally, For me, it started with lots of reading. Like, I did a lot of reading. I loved reading. Still do like reading. I like reading, and I like stories and storytelling and writing stories and stuff and thinking about characters and character analysis and things. And then it's like you pair that with thinking of like what kind of person you want to be. It's not that rigid. It really is not that rigid, but it's like some of the building blocks. A little bit of the building blocks around here. And you just think like, oh, what kind of impact do I want to have on the people that I'm interacting with? And for me personally, I want to have a positive impact on people, and I think it leads into my streaming too, where a lot of things I want to do, I don't want to dwell on too much. I don't want to focus too much on negativity, on that kind of stuff. And, you know, if someone's gonna be negative, they're gonna be negative, but I just want to uplift and reinforce more positivity. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, just ignore negativity because they're just gonna be negative for no reason because they are miserable, right? But we are not miserable. We're having a great time. We're happy, and that's what we have over everyone else. Is that we are happy, maybe. Doesn't have to be entirely true. But if you keep telling yourself that you are having a great day and that you're really happy that you did something or that you went out of your way and you accomplished a thing, and then you feel happy in those little things. So I think about that, and then I don't know. I guess because I've also been in places of negativity, and I've also been in places of just typically feeling less, that those are experiences that I wouldn't want on other people. And also just being in like certain friend groups and seeing how people treat each other, or like just from people watching or hearing stories from other people, and you're like, whoa, I hear this terrible story and I never want to be like that person. So I think it's just defining what kind of experiences that you want to share with others, and then it's always about listening. And I also struggle with starting conversations and stuff. Conversations are kind of hard for me, but I like listening. And then slowly you have to learn how to contribute to those conversations that you're listening to in a meaningful way. And it's lots of practice. Listen to the people that are around you. See how the people you look up to, how they interact with the world around them. And then you just try and inhabit some of that in your interactions. And then slowly, just little by little. There won't be any drastic changes, but you just have to very, very slowly make changes in your own mind. In your brain. And you will eventually get to where you want to be, or a little closer to where you want to be. But change is always slow, and you just work through it. Go out there, have conversations, talk to people, and listen to them. And it may take a long time, but you will see growth in yourself, and hopefully be happy with how you are perceived in the world, or what you are contributing into society, I guess, socially. Yeah! Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Any advice on how to become a hololive member? Like auditioning? I think a lot of it is being very passionate about something. And I think if you're able to convey a little bit of your passion, that is a really, really good start. Because it's just like, everyone loves a passionate person. If there's something that you dream about doing, share that passion. Show your enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm for things. And then mix it with a little bit of professionalism in there. And there's like, I want to achieve this and such and such. and I hope that I can do this here. And then I just have so much. My dreams and my creativity, they're boundless and endless. Yeah. That's probably one thing they look for. And I think you can have many dreams, but they're also looking. They're looking at your dreams, and they're also considering it in a way that, oh, this person has this dream, but how are we able to help them achieve that dream? So if you're able to show them or explain in a way of how it would help you achieve that dream, they can see it. They'll be able to see you here, possibly. I think that's also a generally good like interview thing, like not just for hololive but interviews in general, is that when you have questions, you ask questions in a way that forces them to envision you working there already. So you just kind of phrase things in a way that kind of forces them to contextualize you in their setting, and it's just, you know. That's just for jobs in general. Yeah. Good luck. Last time you did that, you got rejected. Keep trying. Rejected what? A job? It depends. Sometimes you're just like, this is just for jobs in general. There's just a lot of positions or not enough positions, and then you're, I don't know, maybe the person had something that they didn't like about your resume, or maybe you went and then you're just not what they were looking for at the time, and then it's rough. Job hunting is rough. Hey, a job, don't see it. Jobs! Screaming. But if you feel like you are getting rejected from a job too many times, then you will probably have to look over it. And, I don't know, peer review your resume. I don't think there's anything wrong with peer reviewing. Find someone, your bestest friend. You're like, I'm trying to apply for this random job. Can you please look at my resume? And they'll be like, Because, you know, you can only catch so many of your errors. Yep. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for being here for my 1-year anniversary! Yay! Thank you so much for the gifted Grembers. Thank you for the Supas as well, and spending time with me and hanging out for karaoke and being here and chatting with me and yapping. I had so much fun! Yay! Yay! Yippee! Many more things in the future. Many things. There won't be a stream tomorrow. And then I will be gone for the rest of this week. But I'll be back! Don't worry. Don't be scared. I'll be back. But I hope you guys like the room. Hey, look! A nice room for you guys to hang out in. Yay! Yippee! Okay. See you later, Grems! Don't worry, I'll be back before you know it, and we'll be having so much fun. And then I'll be telling you guys about all the things I've been doing and all the how hard I've been working. And down, now me, I'm predictable.